Ba, 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 ba.
I'm in front of me, that filthy piece of tow rag.
Oh, hello. You know what? You need to vote. Count Binface. Oh, my dearie. Well, Count Binface for Ruislip and Uxbridge. Yeah, he's going to do a better job than Alexander Boris de Johnson. Yeah. Well, hopefully I have audio today. Oh, it looks like I do. Do I have audio over there? Oh, I think so. Blimey. Well, I hope everybody is having a lovely day. Yeah, I do. I'm really honest. Well, just checking I got me audio. Because I made a booby last time, didn't I? Yeah, I couldn't help it. Because kind of, you know, it's what I'm like. All right. Oh, yes! We have audio. Brilliant. Excellent. Well, I hope you're all... all well. And looking forward to the results from the by-elections. You know, because older and umpties. They kept stepping down, they did. Like Alexander Boris de Johnson. Yeah, it's a bit smoky in there. Yeah, it's overload, you see. Yeah, intergalactic and all that. That's what it is. Yeah. And oh my God, isn't it hot in here? Really hot. Well, Count Binface has been providing us all with his manifesto pledges. He's been campaigning, and I'm very impressed. Especially the one about lying politicians should walk the plank. Should be out of Westminster. Oh, we'll show you that in a mo. That we will. Well, who we got here anyway? So, oh, a little bit ad hoc, isn't it? Let's find the chat. Put that out. And put it over here. Oh, lovely. Oh, wonderful. Can't be bad. Well, this is going to be a bit ridiculous, you know, don't you? But also be some seriousness in there as well. And just to let you know, Count Binface has not won because the results aren't in yet. It's probably the early hours of the morning. And no, I'm not staying up till then. Or maybe. Oh, I don't know. No, probably not. No, I'm not going to do it. Anyway. No. I've wrote him a manifesto pledge that I have. He's got his own, but I thought I'd just write him some more. Yeah. So introducing Count Binface's political, serious stuff, you know. Manifesto. He goes like this. Obviously, I'll have to train him up and all that, and, you know, be like his advisor, you know. Yeah, I could be like a civil servant, yeah. Then maybe, like Scholar, I can then get, like a $500,000 payoff from Theresa May. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. Well, greetings, earthlings of Uxbridge and South Ruislip. And all sentient beings, yeah, across the cosmos. Now, I am Count Binface. Obviously, it's third person, yeah? Anyway, the extraterrestrial with a political agenda that's out of this world. Now, if London's ninth choice I am as mayor, then I must be doing something right. As your MP candidate, I bring you a manifesto. That's rather amusing and rather absurd, to be fair, but anyway, hope I'll leave you laughing at the very least, if not politically, beneficial. Well.
So, you have accepted the truth.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, brace yourselves for an intergalactic journey of tickles and alien wit. Interstellar transportation. Most definitely. Forget about the tube delays and traffic jams. As a space politician, I will introduce teleportation technology across London. Zip from Uxbridge to South Ruislip in a matter of seconds and avoid ULEZ. Be a lot cheaper, you know, and faster. Just don't mix it with a fly, you know, because that would be rather hairy. Anyway, don't get into that, no. You'll be spitting on your food to eat it. Well, just watch out for misplaced socks. Universe education upgrade. Our education system will be infused with cosmic knowledge. Students will learn to solve algebraic equations while sipping on Saturn's rings, and history lessons will include the thrilling escapades of spacefaring squirrels. Alien relations. Embrace diversity by inviting extraterrestrial ambassadors to London. Be like Babylon 5. We'll organise intergalactic picnics where humans, aliens and squirrels can share knowledge, laughter and penchantful interstellar puns. Intergalactic gardening, greenify London by launching rooftop gardens, complete with alien flora. Oh. Let's see how those pigeons react to the interdimensional plants that should be out of this world. Space tourism hub. Turn actually that might even be a thing. Turn Uxbridge and South Ruislip into a go-to destination for space tourists. Or that weird balloon thing. Just not the submarine thing. You're better off going that way, because those ones implode. Well, aliens, astronauts, yeah. And even interstellar vacationers will have a blast exploring our beautiful borough. Extraterrestrial economy. Introduce a universal basic income that includes a weekly supply of moon cheese for all residents. Yes, you read that right. Delicious. Oh, my favourite is tangy. Now, lunar cheese for everyone. Now, fun overload. Declare the last Friday of every month as Cosmic Carnival Day. Let's have parades of dancing squirrels, inflatable aliens, and a contest for the best space costume. Like Comic-Con. Now, may the best Count Binface lookalike win. Banish boring meetings and meet. Yeah, Microsoft Meet. Oh, anyway, transform town hall gatherings into active holographic extravaganzas.
So, you have accepted the truth.
The debates will be replaced with dance-offs and votes will be cast using jazz hands. Implement eco-friendly policies to combat pollution. Well, harness the power of solar winds to purify London's air and convert plastic waste into spaceship fuel. Would that be environmental? No, it wouldn't. Anyway, don't worry about that one. Let's scrap that one. Well, time travel Tuesdays. Every Tuesday we'll turn back time for just an hour. You know, we already do it once a year. So why not do it every Tuesday? Allowing everyone to relive their favourite memories. Relive their favourite memories or find misplaced socks with ease. I don't know about you, they're always behind the flippin' sofa. Now, remember, folks, a vote for Count Binface is a vote for laughter, unity, intergalactic merriment, and let's send a message to the universe that politics can be fun together. We'll embark on cosmic adventure that will leave a smile on everyone's face. Vote Count Binface, your space politician, for a move to a more, hilarious future. Got to be better than Boris Johnson's hair. Now let's address the elephant in the room. How could Count Binface possibly do a better job than Sunak or other cretin? Well, it's a by-election, so it would be Alexander Boris the Johnson. Well, think about it. Boris may have that old mop of unruly hair, but Count Binface sports an overworldly headpiece that puts him light years ahead in style. Plus, while Boris speaks in perplexing riddles, Count Binface's speeches are a celestial symphony of clarity and wit. The smoke is getting in my eyes.
So, you have accepted
So,
the
dear
truth.
earthlings, when you cast your vote, remember Count Binface, the space politician you never knew you needed. With him, Uxbridge and South Ruislip will shine like a supernova. And our future will be brighter than a quasar on a summer's night. Vote Count Binface, and together we'll reach for the stars. Obviously. Maybe. Smoke. Go away, smoke. Anyway, back in the chat because I saw some... Oh, there you go. That's my crazy moment. Oh, dear. Oh, well, never mind. Well, I saw some super chats. Someone got some super chats. Oh, up we go. Oh. They've got hedgehog legs. Hello, hedgehog legs. What? Are they like frogs' legs? No? So we've got hedgehog legs And we've got, Scoopnum Rathum Oozna. Shall I take off my shorts? Or maybe it might be a little bit hot. Yeah, it might make it hotter though. Depends who's there, I suppose. It's certainly flipping hot in there. It must be in the 30s. I'm sweating like a good night, I am. I really am. Cheers, buddy. Okay, so who we got? We've got Joe, Meryl, Sanaka's mad. Hello, Hacker's mad. Hi, Mad Monk. Oh, I've got Mad Monk here. And Chatty Rat and Hank Doom. Good evening and greetings from the Netherlands. And sensible, that's not. Yeah, right. Well, I will get to the point with this stream at some point. Yeah, to the point. But obviously, it's not just about Camp Binface. It's about the by-elections. And they've shifted their flipping boundaries, didn't they? So it's all a bit interesting, I suppose. And Gingers, hello Gingers. Oh, hello. And Kool-Aid, Marcus Time, so done by the sundial. Pretty much that it is. Should be an hour, but it'll probably be 2, but we'll see. It might be 3, who knows? There we get on. Well, it counts for Northerner and 91 Leeds and Madman 33. Oh, hi, my friend. I hope you're well. And Void Peck, hello all. Hello to you too. Duke Vengeance, hope you're happy. Don't be angry, no. You'll get banned from Twitter. Oh, you already have. On Top Smoke, hello Top Smoke. Isn't it Top Smoke? It certainly flippin' is. It's a bit smoky in there, you know. Yeah, it's overheating it is. Just like me. You do? And Vincent Brennan, hello there. Scrolling down, that we are. And Simon says 55. Good evening, all. Allshorts, regulars as well. Oh, okay. Hello. I should be here. It's my stream. Well. And Ben Riddings, hello there. Evening all. NatWest CEO has apologised to Nigel Farage. We won't hear the end of this for a while. No, we won't. But the FCA, was it FCA? Financial something, whatever. Or was it something else? Financial regulator. Oh, anyways, I think it's SEO, FCA. Anyway, they're looking into it, but they're just going to look at it and say, oh, nothing to see here. Let's be honest, though. Nigel Farage, the reason why he's all upset is because he's lost his ability to use the Cayman Islands. Probably, I'm just saying that, allegedly, you know. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, because Cooch Bank is quite handy for that. Apparently, so I'm told. Makes sense, you know, especially if you've got money coming from... yeah, certain sources, but I must get into that because I'd get sued. You know what I'm saying, though. QA Library, hello there. All Shorts back from helping out at the food bank. Are you live streaming to... Oh, God, I hope not. Maybe, I don't know. No, I don't think so. No, I'm shattered at the moment. I'm really tired. Oh, crikey. Can you imagine it? Because that's back to helping. That's the reason why QA Library is saying that is because that's when we're likely to see the results. So, was a little bit of misleading title. By-election results, Count Binface secures a majority in Uxbridge and South Ruislip. But the results aren't in here. I lied. I'm sorry. Sorry, but it would be so funny if he did, wouldn't it? Oh. Can you imagine? I'm politically homeless. Who should I vote for? I'll just do Count Binface for a laugh. Can you imagine if everybody did that? I'll tell you what we would do. If Count Binface, he got his way, he would do something rather special. I'll tell you, really special, in fact. Let's see if I find it, though. It's not that one. Oh, here we go. I got it now.
London's 9th choice to be...
There you go. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't put it into my window. I'm just going to add that into my window. Oh, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done that. It's in the window. Right, so bring that one over here. Now this is Count Binface. If you didn't know already, here he is. A wonderful politician. Honest politician. And he will do what he says.
Hello, Count Binface here, space politician, officially London's 9th choice to be mayor, and candidate to be the next MP for Uxbridge and South Ruislip. And I'm in the constituency of Uxbridge and South Ruislip right now, in the most important place in the entire constituency, maybe the most important place in the entire galaxy. I am sitting in the Crown and Treaty Uxbridge, which is where I promised in my manifesto that I would move the hand dryer in the gents' urinals to a more sensible position. And that's what brings me to the pub today. Believe it or not, in this room, in this very room, in January 1645, King Charles I and the parliamentarians met in order to bring a civil war conflict to an end by the signing of a treaty. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a disagreement, a bit of fisticuffs, it all broke up, and 4 years later, King Charles I ended up with his head lopped clean off. Current King Charlie, take note, careful what you wish for. But nearly 400 years after that key event in this very room, history is about to be righted. Because here, I, Count Binface, on this very day, am going to sign a treaty in the Crown and Treaty with the Crown and Treaty with Deputy Manager Ellie here. And today, we are going to make history. Because if I am elected, the pub and I pledge that we will move the hand dryer to a more sensible position. So get ready, guys. This is where the magic happens.
Binface is vote Count Binface to be your MP. Or don't. Well, I first watched that on the Snowflake show on Wednesday night. I don't know if they're here at the moment, but yeah. I have to admit, it was a bit of a laugh. It was. Well, oh, blimey. Back into the chat. And we will be doing serious stuff as well. That we will. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Good evening, all. Oh, Bob says Daddy Bernard Zane. Good evening, Marcus. Good evening to you, my friend. I hope everyone is very well tonight. I don't know about you, mate, but I am absolutely sweltering. It is so hot. It's 10 to 10. It's like too much. Don't like it. Well, and Tom Finney, I moved to Uxbridge. I have to vote Bin. You got to vote Bin. Vote Count Binface. Or Monster Petroli, whoever. Although he's not a political party. Not yet, but maybe later. So, anyway, we will return to Count Binface with some more little video clips to do with his manifesto pledge and certainly in the views that he's had with Joe. And I have to admit, I've fallen in love with this geezer. He's hilarious. Oh, actually, he's an intergalactic space politician. Yeah, it's Count Binface. Wonderful chap, but he is, yeah. I love his one of his latest manifesto pledge campaign videos. Well, was yeah, it makes a lot of sense if you ask me, especially with the likes of Alexander Boris de Bevel Johnson when he was an MP, when he was the Prime Minister as well, and Mayor. Come to that, you know, a liar. That's what he is, an absolute bottom-end liar. And let's not forget, he most certainly is
Kipper.
A kipper. Well, oh, dearie me. The results aren't going to keep coming in until probably, well, middle of the morning, about 3 or 4 o'clock-ish. So it's going to be a little bit of a long wait. I don't like long waits. No. Or, well, left-handed screwdrivers either. Or anything like that. No. Well, votes are going to the polls that they are today. Well, they've pretty much probably done it already, to be fair. Yeah, unless they're sort of going for the late one. Yeah, well, that's close, isn't it? So, anyway, so 3 by-elections. 3 different parts of the country. As well, Labour is actually, Keir Starmer. He's eyeing up old Boris Johnson's old seat of Uxbridge and Ruislip in Great London. Now, by-elections are also taking place in Selby, Ainsty, and Sumpton, and Frome in polls. That will serve as a barometer and, well, for the public mood, as MPs break for summer. Well, all the other by-elections we've had, they're pretty much, well, been scuppered, the Tories, that is, which is obviously a good thing. But it is. It's good for the country. Smoke. I might have to move that. Yeah, my smoke generator. Let's put it over there. It's for the mood, you see. The mood. No? Okay. Well, Prime Minister, though, you know, Richie Sunak. He told colleagues last night that his party faced a tough battle. Oh, yeah, to hold on to their seats. And some analysts have suggested that the Tories could lose all three. Although some polls seem a little bit biased in that, the Tories are going to win all three. So who knows? I think we do, actually, don't we? It's just a case of who is going to win those seats. Will it be Labour? Will it be Liberal Democrats? Well, now Labour hopes to snatch Uxbridge and South Ruislip, which was Boris Johnson's seat. Yeah, that stands testament then, doesn't it, you see? Well, he quit, didn't he? Yeah. And then there's Selby and Ainsty, which was vacated by his ally, Nigel Farage. Oh, I mean Adams. Nigel Adams. I wish he would vacate. Well, so that was another resignation. We should actually have another by-election, actually, but that particular one was at Bedfordshire. Well, it kind of said, I resigned with immediate effect, or for immediate effect, but then I didn't. We're talking about Mad Nads, you know, the Dane Dorries. She's still there. Still getting paid as an MP, but not doing anything. And her kids are still getting paid as well. It shouldn't be allowed. It really shouldn't be allowed. The Liberal Democrats also eyeing up victory in the context in Somerton and Frome. That was triggered by David Warburton. Oh, I can't stand that geezer. After admitting cocaine use. What about Michael Gove? Is he quit as well? What about that other one, Johnny Mercer? I'm sure he was always a kite the other night. There's been allegations of sexual harassment. Now, what is it about the flippin' Tories? If it ain't tractor porn, it's sexual harassment or it's kiddie fiddling. Crikey! It does seem to be just the flippin' Tories. Well, no, actually, okay, there are some issues. Well, now Sunak, he warns of a tough battle. This voters also go to the polls in Somerton and Selby. Now, Labour eyes up Boris Johnson's old Uxbridge seat. It's a big one, that one, you see. But the seat's up for grabs from sort of reminded the three seats were contested by election today. Now, this, Selby and Ainsty, it's a North Yorkshire constituency. And it was created in 2010. That's right, yeah, general election. And it's also been held by the Conservatives, its former MP, Nigel Adams. He won just over 60% of the vote in 2019. And then you got Somerton and Frome, the Somerset constituency. Oh, he's getting out. They're going to be getting this nice new shiny battery factory, aren't they? Now, what got me about that flipping thing is, you get to the end of the articles on this, they haven't actually been signed, sealed and delivered yet. You know, Spain could come forward, we're going to offer more money. You know. Do it, mate. Build the batteries here. But I won't be surprised that maybe the CTP, you know, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, might be part of the reason why they think it's a good idea to do it, to build this factory in the United Kingdom. So yes, the Somerset constituency has a long history of being a two-horse race between the Conservatives and the Liberal Democrats, actually. And the Tory, David Warburton, took nearly 56% of the vote back in 2019. Well, let's be honest, it was all about Brexit, wasn't it? You know, I just want the Brexit. That's what kind of Brexiters would say, and quite frankly, they'd say it again and again and again. They still would, and they still will. Although, actually, maybe not, considering that 2/3 of the Brexiters are now saying, "Oh, Brexit has failed," and Widdicombe, she's still spouting her line. It's not that Brexit is a failure. It's how we've implemented Brexit is a failure. Or something like that. Oh, well. They plan to make lying MPs walk the plank. I wonder who that one might be. Oh, we'll get into that one in a moment. That has to be obviously that is Binface. But we'll get into that one in a moment because, yeah, I just did love Binface. I think he's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just think about this, though, right? You got Nigel Farage. His seat got well, he got voted out by well, not voted out. He never got anywhere near it, did he? Because he got beaten by a flipping guy in a. There might be a woman. I don't know. It's somebody who happened to be in a a dolphin suit. Not a shark suit, no, a dolphin suit. Now, the shark suit is something else altogether. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. That's the shark suit. I can keep playing this again and again and again. I really could. There's something weird about this. Don't stop it! Make it stop! Make it stop! Okay, I will. Oh dear. Let's have the dancing kid instead. That's just for you, Mad Monk 33. Especially for you, my friend. Oh, look at him go. Oh, blimey. Ain't you impressed? Oh, he's a little spinning top, that he is. Don't look like a fall over. Oh, there he goes. Oh, no, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, dear. Well, the world is completely and utterly messed up. It really is. So, anyway, back into the chat. Oh. Oh my god, the shark armor turn force. Oh yes. No, not the little spinny lad. Buddha boy, that's who he is. Buddha boy. The episode of Danger Mouse where the world was being attacked by gigantic magic mushrooms explains all, Vincent. Oh, yes. It certainly does. This channel now has memberships. Oh, yes, it does. We have memberships. And you don't do that, Please boot the old like button. It helps the channel, It really does. I need all the help I can get. 1 minute uploading videos, they do sort of okay-ish. And another day, oh my god, why'd I bother? But there you go, c'est la vie. Marcus is on fire. I'm on fire. What? You mean it positively, or are you talking about that fire? I'll put it there. There you go. For more effect. More dramatic effect. There you go. What do you reckon? Yeah? I got my very own smoke machine. Can't be bad. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, what happened? Where'd it go? What was it? Oh, that's better. Oh, Debbie. If they stop rich people, says Charles Lucas. Hello, Charles Lucas. If they stop rich people from having bank accounts, they will do it to the poor. No, they won't. No, it's not how it actually panned out. No, because Nigel Farage, when he paid his mortgage off, the criteria to have a bank account with Coots is you got to have at least 1 million invested, hence a mortgage, hence Nigel Farage's mortgage he had with Coots, and or you got to have 3 million in savings. Well, once he'd paid his mortgage off, he no longer fit the bill. This is according to Coots. So, and the other thing is, for God's sake, it's a preferential account, isn't it? It's a private account, and they can do what they bloody well like, to be fair. It's not they do close people's accounts. Of course they do. If you've got savings accounts, quite a lot of savings accounts require a minimum threshold as well. Okay, maybe not £1,000,000, but they still have, Or you've got to have a certain amount of money going in your account every month to maintain the account. This is not going in my face. How about that for effect? No? Okay. It's like I'm on fire. Who would pay £500 for that video? Which video? Have I missed something? What have I missed? If they stop rich people from having bank accounts, I don't think that's the case. I think that's just it becomes it's a very handy argument for people to be able to throw back because people hate banks. So it's like people hate the sun. So there's, all of a sudden it's really there's an easy target now. Hence who Edwards and obviously you got the banks as well. People hate the banks. And now you got the two and large Farage. They're just easy targets. They really are. People are looking for an opening to throw mud, and that's what's happened basically. That's what I think anyway. Bum 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 bum. If I was drunk, this would be terrifying. Oh, that would. The the episode of Danger Mouse where it had been attacked by giant magic mushrooms. And Duke Vengeance says your parents' use of contraception was also a failure. I don't know if my parents did or whatever they did, but to be fair, actually, my two youngest kids, they both were conceived with contraception. So, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Warburton claimed that he was tidying up his dandruff collection. Oh my giddy aunt, what was it? Yeah, Michael Fabricant. There he was in the flipping in the Commons, and he's got a wig. There's definitely a wig. He had dandruff. I don't know how come he had dandruff. How did he get dandruff with a wig? I don't get it. I don't get it. This has got psoriasis underneath there or something. Anyway, he was covered in dandruff. Maybe it's a very old wig and it's deteriorating. It's falling to bits, little bits coming. I don't know. I'm guessing, I know. Incense is dangerous for your health. Oh, no, so is alcohol. How do you know it's incense? I might just be burning matches. Well, anything that's dangerous to health because it's made of wood, isn't it? Or bamboo, I think. They have like little bamboo sticks with stuff on and some toxic shit all over it. Oh, gunky flax oil. It is. Oh, we got flax oil. Good for you. Oh, linseed, isn't it? Oil goes gunky. Okay, there we are. South China Morning Post is putting to boot into the regards by-election results. Putting to boot into with regards to by-election result. Well, see, I don't understand. Sorry. Past your bedtime. Oh dear. Linseed over flax over olive. Thing that olive oil is, you're not really supposed to cook with it. I know if you cook with olive oil, it changes its colour and stuff, and it changes into something else. Probably something toxic. Everything seems to be toxic these days. They're going to ignore boy, but the pan you're putting it in really with all the PFAs, the DuPont and that. So makes your sperm swims, not straight, circles. Doesn't get where it needs to go. What was that? Serious stuff. What is that? He says. There's vertigo. Hello, vertigo. I'm moving to Uxbridge. Oh, okay, down we go. So back here we go. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. So ministers could have paid Dolt for breaching the code. Ooh. Well, I don't think that's got anything scrolling up now. That's got nothing to do with that one. Okay, back into that one. So votes go to the polls in the 3 by-elections. And I'm looking in the actual, it's actually the BBC at the minute. Let's bring it a bit smaller. So the 3 by-election seats are Uxbridge South Ruislip, Selby and Ainsley and Somerton and Frome. And there's 17 candidates. Let me show you. That's a better idea. Yeah, there we go. Not that way. Alright, there we go. In we are. Okay. So there's 17 candidates in Uxbridge and South Ruislip. Blaise Bakwish, Liberal Democrats. Danny Beales, Labour. Cameron Bell, Independent. Count Binface. The Count Binface Party. For God's sake. Oh my giddy aunt. Piers Corbyn. If you think if you think Jeremy's bad enough, Piers Corbyn. Oh my giddy aunt. That man. Actually, I don't think you might pick Jeremy Corbyn, but it makes you wonder if they come as a package deal. Yeah, Piers Corbyn, Let London Live. Lawrence Fox, Reclaim Party. Steve Gardner, Social Democratic Party. There's quite a few of them. Ed Gemmell, or Gemmell. Climate Party. Please let him get in. Sarah Green, Green Party. Please let them get in. Kingsley Hamilton, Independent. And Richard Hewson, Rejoin EU, rejoin, oh God. Is there a Reform Party in it anywhere? I don't know if it's a Reform, Lawrence Fox. The Hounding Hope, official monster raving loony party. Do they still exist? Oh my giddy aunt. 77 Joseph, independent. Rebecca Jane, UKIP. No thank you. Enelton Neferton, I can't say, that's a weird one that is. Anyway, Christian People's Alliance, no thank you. And Leo Foy, independent. Steve Tuckwell, Conservative Party, definitely not him. And that is just for Uxbridge and South Ruislip. So who is the contestants? And the runners-up are, well, there are 13 candidates in Selby and Ainsty. Andrew Gray, Independent. Claire Holmes, Conservative Party. Mike Jordan, Yorkshire Party. Dave Kent, the Reform Party. Reform UK. Oh, ain't they lovely? Kim Maffer, the Labour Party. Nick Palmer, Independent. And Guy Phoenix, the Heritage Party. Sir Archibald Stanton, the official monster raving loony party. There's another one. Matt Walker, the Liberal Democrats. Arnold Warknicken, the Green Party. And John Waterson, the Social Democratic Party. And Luke Weddick, the Climate Party. Yes, please. And Tyler Wilson Kerr, Independent. And then we have 8 candidates in Somerton and Frome. Lorna's Cork, the Christian People's Alliance, and Martin Dimmery, the Green Party, and Sarah Dyke, the Liberal Democratic Party, and Bruce Evans, Reform UK, Neil Gill, the Labour Party, and Rosie Mitchell, the Independent, and Fanny Purbrick, Conservative Party, and Peter Richardson, the UKIP. No, thank you, most definitely not. Stick with the mints, that's where they belong, yeah. Oh, creaky. Well, scary, that they are. We don't want them, no, we don't. No, we want Count Binface, but obviously that's only for Ruislip and Uxbridge, or Uxbridge and South Ruislip. Sounds like some sort of wheat grain, something like that. Anyway, well, Count Binface. Oh. Not that one. Oh my God, there's. Let's go back on Count Binface. He's just had a new manifesto pledge, which I want to share with you. I don't think we've got any choice but to vote for Count Binface. What else are we supposed to do to get rid of these Tory charlatans? This just got to be done, hasn't it? It really has. Well, here is Count Binface's latest manifesto pledge. This makes perfect sense. It really does. Well,
another one of my little political reforms is quite simple. I've been looking into what politicians in this place, Parliament, call the ministerial code. Well, it turns out that over the last year or so, it's painfully clear that the code is more guidelines than actual rules. And I intend to continue the piratical theme. What I'm going to do is install, just over here, where they have their drinkies, a plank on the edge of the House of Commons terrace. And any politician who is caught lying will be forced to walk the plank and be cast into the River Thames. What's more, I will make it broadcast free to air on all television channels. Now that's what I call a live stream.
oh yes, please.
Another one of my little political reforms is quite...
Oh there, yeah, Metal Mickey. Oh, quick, you remember Metal Mickey? Do you, Metal Mickey? What was his little line then? It was a funny little wordy. Yeah, Metal Mickey. What's the wrong one? Wrong mouse. Oh, need that mouse. Back into the chat. Okay. Oh, there. Lib Dem, the candidate, is no relation. Oh, okay. Okay, becoming up. Hello, Charles Lucas. Give Piers a chance. I watched him going into a church where there was a environmental campaign going on, and it was just painful to watch him. I could never vote for Piers Corbyn. Never. Yeah, he's just mad. He's just complete. He's a bit loony. Sorry, but he's a bit loony for me. Apparently, Sir Larry the Cat, when he becomes a lord, both himself and his plumage will be able to claim the appearance fee, and so he should. Just like that, well, that Schuler, whatever his name is, he got 450-odd thousand. You know, he's a civil servant. And because, Liz Truss was voted. Well, actually, they got rid of her, didn't they? They chucked her out. Got beaten by lettuce, and yeah. And then this geezer gets like £500,000 redundancy. That's effectively what it is. That's your money. It's madness. It's just not right. Give Piers a chance. Oh, not for me. He's not for me. Sorry, buddy. Bacon has enough of its own oil. Yep. I cook eggs and potatoes in a bacon oil fat. Well, do you know what bacon, though? I quite often just stick it in the microwave. Sorry. I love an egg with bacon and a big mug of black coffee in the morning. But now it's so hot, I just drink the coffee. You ain't wrong. It is really muggy today. Really muggy. And it's only going to get worse, isn't it? It's too flippin' hot, as it is. The Moomins. Piers Corbyn, what's that Fruit Loop doing there? I know. Crikey. Did that fabricant also become a Sir or something? Oh, God, I hope not. Oh, crikey. The main downside is that overheating can adversely impact its flavour. Oh, you talking about coffee? Or oil, yeah. As in olive oil. I don't, yeah, it's just like dressing or something, olive oil. Oh, yeah, just wrap all over your body and that as well, you see. Yeah. Make you all slippery. Yeah. Oh. What the hell's wrong? What's the hell wrong with you people? This is very cool. Oh. Fabricant does not have a wig. That's a life form on his head. I think it's a tribble. That's what it is, like the Star Trek, a tribble. It's on top of Michael Fabricant's head. I'm surprised it doesn't crawl off. Something going on there. It's bizarre. Hello, Caffel. Caffel, hiya. Did I see anyone else? Oh, Bouchon, Fulsham. He knows elites don't play by the same rules as all us normies. It's a fact that he delights in, until it used to exclude him personally from something that made him feel like one of them. Oh, who's that? Thresholds. Hello, Susan DeWitt. I hope you're well. Rose had her savings account when she was 6. Not only did they close it, they took most of the balance in fees. What, to close it? Crikey. Her only crime was being an accidental American. That's just ridiculous. That's just wrong, isn't it? The bank as well, they got, rule for themselves, really. But well, Richie Sunak is just worked really hard and swiftly. So now the banks need to apparently tell you if they cancel your account why they've done it. Yeah. Boy. Hello, Angry Pagan. I hope you're well. The calibre of opposition is epitomised by account bin faces of victory. Yes, please. Because that would be just absolutely hilarious. I know I should not really believe that, as in the sense that it's a good thing, but I think it probably would. Because it also tells Keir Starmer that maybe he ought to wear a bin on his head. He might as well do. He's flipping his... Oh, God. Oh. Make Brexit work. Cap on child benefit. Although, we're all ranting about that, but it's not even a Labour policy, so... There you go. That's the right-wing press for you. That's what they do. Oh, quite, what's happening again? It's all shrunk down. I got back in. So, it happens here too in Azores and Madeira. The government is having to subsidise some products. Ooh. I didn't go on Newsnight to complain. I just went next door to Barclays. Nigel is such a drama queen. Uh-huh. But he is. Well, he's upset because he can't hide his money in some foreign bank account anymore because he's a flipping kipper. He can't help it. It's just who he is, you know. Next thing he'll be doing like telegrams for people, you know, about who Jane is and up the rah or something like that. You know, that's what Nigel will do. But what gets me is, Nigel Farage, you went down in an aeroplane, not like aircraft, smashed to bits it was. He had a car accident in a Volvo. Apparently somebody undone his wheel nuts. The man just won't die. Oh, God. Maybe one day. Meanwhile, we've all got to suffer. Well. And now we've got Wooten, whatever his name is, that GV News presenter, if you can call it that. I think he used to work for the Sun or something, didn't he? Well, Byline Times have today they've put out an article today about, because they're the ones who pretty much, you know, announced it, didn't they? You know, and he said it's a bit of a witch hunt, you see, character assassination. He's kind of saying, but the fact of the matter is, the man's an ass. Sorry to say it as I see it. Well, oh dear. Been a bit of a week, actually, isn't it, really? There's been all sorts going on. There's Richie Sunak and his cruise ships that he can't dock anywhere because, you know, the one's for the asylum seekers, you know, sweaty bodies in a tin box. You couldn't dock it anywhere, dock them. Why would you bring them so far, then have to send them back again? That's just madness. And now they've finished the Bibby Stockholm, and that's going back. That's going down to Portland. It's just arriving within the next couple of weeks, I think it is. That is going to be horrendous. 500 bodies in a vessel designed for 220 yards or something like that. It's over 200 bodies. Dear me. I can imagine it now. There's going to be factions and all sorts of stuff going on in there. The security ain't going to be able to take care of that place because people are going to be frustrated and stressed. And it's just going to be absolute mayhem. I can just see it now. You know, remember our security doesn't have guns. You know, they might have cattle prods. Maybe that's what they're going to use. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they can have, I don't know, electrified floors. If they don't behave, the electrified floors, they shock everybody. Or maybe they're going to have magnetic boots. Just stick them down to the ground so they can't move. I don't know. Obviously, I'm just reciting some films there, but there you go. It's maddening. Absolutely maddening, and it reflects on everybody. So it's I just find the whole thing absolutely messed up. I really do. Now, Chris Bryant was speaking today. He said the Ministerial Code says that ministers must provide accurate and truthful information to Parliament and correcting errors as soon as possible. Well, Boris Johnson didn't do that, did he? No. Boris Johnson didn't even hand over his mobile phone, his WhatsApp messages. He still hasn't done it. Apparently he's got his password now, but he still hasn't handed it over. Just delaying tactics is all it is. He's got no intention of handing it over. Well, quite frankly, he should be locked up then. Well. Oh, dear. Well, this is a little bit, how to put it, I've gone a bit off track here, but this is still it's quite interesting because this, Chris Bryant, who, Farage also loves because Chris Bryant pretty much accused him under parliamentary privilege that he was receiving, Farage received monies from rogue Russians, you could say. But anyway, just have a look at this. This is just...
The Ministerial Code in 13C
says that ministers must provide accurate and truthful information to Parliament, correcting any inadvertent error as soon as possible. So I presume you could investigate that if a minister were not to do that, because that would be a breach of the ministerial code.
In theory, yes.
Why only in theory?
Well, because you're correct. I mean, when I say in theory, it's because I'm not aware of anything at present. But I mean, clearly,
you're saying you've not had anybody write to you to complain that a minister has given inaccurate or untruthful.
I have one or two, yes.
And you've not investigated any of those?
Well, it's not been a matter that's needed investigation because some other resolution or whatever has happened. But I would, if in the case of 1.3c, of course, if there was prima facie evidence, that would be something that would fall as a potential breach of the ministerial code. So yes, of course I would.
So, for instance, if the UK Statistics Authority were to write to a minister to say, you cannot keep on using these statistics, these are false, they are untruthful, and they are inaccurate, that is surely prima facie evidence.
It might be, and I'm choosing my words carefully.
I bet you are.
You will recognise that. It might be.
We're only going for prima facie evidence. We're not going for ultimate deciding. I just don't understand why you wouldn't investigate in such a situation.
No, because I don't want to commit myself and
I'm not setting a trap for you here. I'm just asking, because one of the things that we most commonly hear as politicians is you all lie to Parliament. All MPs lie all the time. And we know that it's a very laborious process to go through the Privileges Committee, to get a reference to the Privileges Committee about whether a Member of Parliament has misled the House. But there's a rule.
Yes, it was a clear rule. And actually, I think if you go back to the inquiry I put into Nadim's Zahawi, that was one of the issues that I raised.
And then 9.1 of the code says that announcements when Parliament is in session must be made to the House first.
Yes.
Would you investigate that?
Well, I think that's something that, and I speak as not an expert on the procedures of the House, but I think the Speaker is pretty vigilant on that.
But the Speaker has no authority to do it. I mean, I suppose he could decide that it is grossly disorderly conduct and name a minister and have them suspended from the House for a few days or 20 days or whatever. But that'd be upping the ante considerably. I just wonder whether you ever advise on...
I haven't advised in the 7 months I've been in post. I mean, clearly it is in the ministerial code. I would have to react to it if the issue arose.
The ministerial code in 1.3...
Do they ever answer a question? So it's all relevant. It's all about, parliamentary. I'm getting distracted by a dog down there. All right, Dora, come on, girl. You want a treat? Come on. Can we see your little head? No? Can you get up there? No? It's a bit hot in that. No, but back there. It's just wrong, isn't it? It's just wrong. I need people getting paid. He didn't answer any questions. He just dodged and dived and what have you. Sort of honestly dodged and dived. Pretty much said, well, no, I can't really say anything, basically. It's just, what's the point of them? Makes you wonder what's the point of these committee meetings, really. Oh, dear me. Well, I'll make that. And, back up there. Right, back into the chat. This video. Oh, did you? Oh, Daddy Blase, did you do it on one of your videos? That one? Because I haven't seen that. Patrick Stewart doesn't stutter. Yeah, Joe. So, what the heck is he trying to do? Explain to the missus why he's using her knickers. Probably. Yeah, I won't be a bit surprised. And Guy Fawkes was the last man to enter Parliament with good intentions. Total nutter. I think you might have something there. Fortunately, they got him. Yeah. Oh, you saw us today, did you? I hate the whole situation, says Duke. I know it's messed up, buddy. It's really, really messed up. Ah, knights are not lords, and they could be viewed as commoners, in my guess. The House of Commons should change their name to House of Eton Toffs, pretty much. Well, and then we've got Nigel Farage again. Well, he had a bit of a meltdown, he did. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this, but anyway, Francis Coppola explains to Nigel Farage how he fell below the criteria for a bank account at Coots & Co. Yeah, and he doesn't like it that he's been exposed. Yeah, that he's a pauper. Well, not quite, but you know what I mean. So, oh look, there he is. Oh, ain't he lovely? Oh, it's old Nige. We all love Nige. No, okay. Oh, nor do I, to be fair. Anyway, let's bring it back there.
This was a personal hit job.
The report makes it clear that the reason they closed his account was that Nigel paid off his mortgage and the house was released as a security, and that brought him below the criteria for an account at that bank, which we should remember is a specialist provider of private banking services to very rich people. So it's clear from the report that they made the decision some time ago not to continue the relationship when the mortgage came to an end.
But it was just, but they wanted further
What they said was in that report, and read pages 3 and 10 of that report, and it's available on the Mail Online to any viewer of this programme that wishes to see it. They say he is, and they say it 3 times, a financially viable account. But we don't like what he stands for. He conflicts with the values of this organisation. He conflicts, and goodness knows what it means, with our diversity agenda. And when the mortgage ends, we won't renew it and get rid of him. That was not a commercial decision.
Three times
they said it was a commercially viable account.
Francis Coppola.
Okay, on page 10, it says that when the mortgage comes to an end, what's called the EC, which is the commercial viability of the account, will fall. And they made the decision to terminate the relationship on that basis. So your account was commercially viable while you had that mortgage, but once it was paid off, it was no longer commercially viable. That is what the report says.
Hang on a second. I had a large current account surplus sitting with that bank through that period of time. They were using the ending of the mortgage. And it was that. I mean, what was made clear to me in a phone call from their head of private clients was because I no longer owed them money. That was their convenience.
So, Francis Coppola, let me just ask.
Francis, should banks be judging individuals by holding legal views?
Well, let's just. I want to rephrase that because I want to ask you: should banks be refusing customers on the basis of their political views?
I think it depends on the kind of bank, to be frank, and we should remember that this is not an ordinary.
What about all of them? No, wait a minute. They're all woke. They're all Remainer. They're all global.
No, but what kind
banks, which are commercial enterprises, who they do business with is their decision in a free market.
So is Rishi Sunak right to have an inquiry into this?
He's going to ask the FCA to look at it. I confidently predict that the FCA will look at this and say nothing to look at here.
Thank you both very much.
Is it reasonable that law-abiding citizens can be debanked to become non-people in our country? Clearly, in your view, it is.
I think it depends on the kind of bank.
Thank you both very much.
That says everything I need.
We're going to have to stop it there. Thank you very much.
Blimey. Oh. God, that man. He's foul, isn't he? He's absolutely foul. Oh, God. Things I'd like to do with him, and none of them are that pleasant. No. Or saucy. No. Oh. Oh my God! You know what? I feel like a bit of. Oh, maybe. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that lovely? And Tony Blase, cheers, buddy. Law abiding, yeah, that's a good one. Not exactly. I do wonder about Aaron Banks and where that money came from. We still don't know where it came from. Damn it, he's a foul individual, that he is. I wonder how much he was paid to appear on these shows. Well, good point, isn't it? He's not going to be free, is he? No. Well, what surprised me, considering, unless he's all got it all like squirreled away in some kind of offshore bank account, which is probably why he had the Coots account, if he didn't actually meet the criteria for Coots account, because, 3 million in cash or 1 million in investments to be able to open an account with Coots. But also they do check you out, don't they? And it looks like they were looking at some of his tweets and what have you, and responses, and including Chris Bryant's speech in on the parliamentary privilege, pretty much accusing Farage of Russian affiliations. I'm off Sky Preps, away to get my dinner. Oh, go and get your dinner, Aki's mad. Are you going to have haggis? Oh, maybe. Well, he's away for a totally free market. So why shouldn't a bank have the freedom to get rid of a customer they don't like anymore? Well, it wasn't that long ago that Nigel Farage was, quite happy that a certain baker, bakes cakes and stuff, refused a customer who happens to be LGBT or whatever, and he refused to serve him. So Nigel Farage was ranting about that like a good one. He's a flipping hypocrite. He's a total nut hypocrite. I know it's not a bank, but still, same principle still applies. Laters, Tom Finney, laters. Marcus, he doesn't need to go to the Cayman Islands, just open an account in a certain US state. The UK government will never know. They will make the Swiss banks of old look like amateurs. But I don't look like he's got enough money, does it, Coots, basically, it looks like Coots was saying he's too much reliability. He's a bit of a foghorn, isn't he? Troublemaker. He's, he is trouble. Literally trouble. And he's a foul individual. You can't mince your words on that one. No. Nigel Farage, though, he's just... I did the video about him actually earlier today. It isn't uploaded yet, but it will be tomorrow probably. But I find it absolutely kind of shocking. So that people buy into his crap, or anyone like that, quite frankly, But I suppose if we kind of try and what's the phrase? What can I kind of phrase this? Oh, anyway, hold on to your hats, because I think we're in for a bit of a wild ride with that one again. Through, a bit of a political roller coaster. I suppose that is Nigel Farage. So, do need to strap in a bit, I suppose. So it's going to be a bumpy one. Almost as bumpy as, remember his crash? Yeah, that plane crash. And a Cessna or whatever it was. Yeah. So Nigel Farage, he has diced death on more than one occasion. I mentioned it earlier, didn't I? And it wasn't just that plane crash. The fact the pilot of the plane crash was getting so flipping depressed, he ended up killing himself. Because Nigel Farage took him to court. Well, but Farage reckons he's, someone also loosened his wheel nuts on his Volvo. In another crash, I think he was heading to the EU in Brussels. But back in the midst of time, around in the early 90s, Nigel Farage, fartage if you like, he started getting involved in UK politics. With the UK Independence Party. Which you could call the UK Independence Fascist Party. Maybe. Could be a plan. Yeah. Maybe that was his plan. Well, it was one of the founding fathers of that political party. Bit of an embarrassment, I would say. A political love child, even. Born out of, I suppose, Das Boot. Maybe. Yeah. and obviously that desire to leave the European Union, and reclaims some kind of never lost sovereignty for good old Blighty. Now, if we fast forward a bit, I suppose, if Nigel was already... He was making waves, wasn't he, back then? Or Dad, for instance. He was taken by the crap. He really was. Can't get a point in the half-pint pop referring to, referencing the migration situation, which has got considerably worse since we left the European Union. Go figure. Anyway, old fart, he was making waves, he was, wasn't he? He's becoming a bit of a an ugly poster boy. Yeah. For Euroscepticism. He even managed to get himself to be a member of the European Parliament. I know the irony is thicker than porridge, quite frankly. The only reason it was there is because Brits didn't vote for a European Union representative. Oh, I don't know the European Union. What's that? You know, it was the biggest search term the day after the referendum vote. What is the EU? Well, there you go. What can you say? As the years kind of rolled on, Nigel Farage's fame and fortune, I suppose, or should I say infamy, but it grew as he hopped from one controversy and plane crash to another. Always with that flippin' frog-faced grin. Yeah, a point in his hand. Well, he was quite a spectacle. Commanding, I suppose, he was commanding some attention. Like a political Pied Piper, maybe? Hard to ignore it, I suppose, in those yellow corduroys. And that gingivitis, come to that. Well. And then came the old, UKIP's moment of glory. You know, back in 2016, when old Numpty put that flippin' cross in the wrong box that they did. Voting for Nigel. Well, actually, they're voting for Alexander Boris to Bethel Johnson. They got that one wrong.
We got an oven-ready deal, put it in the microwave.
A deal that even he didn't really believe in. No.
I vote to stay in the single market. I'm in favour of the single market. I want us to be able to trade freely with our European friends and partners.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay. Okay, well, then you found yourself a new bandwagon. Well, Farage champion he was, championing the UK's diminishing place in the world. And post-Brexit, we've lost $2 trillion in wealth, personal wealth, value in property, etc. Lo and behold, the country put that cross, like I said a million times, in the wrong box. And it was time for Farage to dust off his hands and bask in glory of his triumph. He didn't believe he was going to win. No. And then that worm turned. And he did. And buggered the country up. Well, even Fartage, even Nigel Farage, well, he says that Brexit has failed. But his large bit on the side, ooh. And Widdicombe, chanting, I suppose. Well, she'd chant something like, it's not that Brexit is a failure, it's how we've implemented Brexit is a failure. Or something like that. Well, apparently we haven't done Brexit properly. No. Just pull out the rug all together, that's what these lot seem to think is a good idea. Sounds like madness to me. Complete utter madness. Nothing like shooting yourself in the face again and again and again. Well, turns out that Brexit wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a post-referendum era. Well, it's been marred, hasn't it, by quite a lot of chaos, I would say. Quite a lot of chaos and quite a lot of uncertainty. and many, many, many broken promises. And political cockblocking. You know, Theresa May. In Parliament. Well, only to be unlocked it was. By Alexander Boris de Pfeffel Johnson's lies. Get Brexit done. Madness. And then I got that, was it 2019? 80-seat majority. Bought basically on the dream of Brexit and sovereignty. Well, it's a majority which has rapidly depleted with every by-election result. Oh, I can't wait until they come in. Well, and as the realities of leaving the European Union, well, they're becoming clearer, aren't they? They're becoming clearer. And Farage, he didn't seem, well, as jolly. No, I look like a blooming idiot, he says. Well, he didn't say that, but I bet he's thinking that. Oh, I look like a blooming idiot. In my yellow corduroys. Stuff and chips are twice the price, 3 times the price, 4 times the price, 25 quid a sixpence. And a pint. That's 10 quid now. Well, somebody said in the comments earlier today they went to get a pint that cost £9 for a pint. 9 quid. Okay, there's still places to get it cheap, obviously. Well, Farage, he didn't seem as jolly. No, I don't think he did, to be honest, back then. He found himself backpedaling. Like he did. Keep changing his tune again and again and again. More often, actually, than a broken record. And one day, old Nigel Farage, he advocates a baker's right to refuse service, but complains, to a minority group, but complains when the Cooch Bank cancelled services to him. The hypocrisy of this man-child. Astounding, it really is. Well, UKIP was losing momentum, and Farage decided it was time to jump ship again. Surprise, surprise, wouldn't you say? And he formed yet another. Well, actually, he jumped ship, did he? He sort of handed the reins to somebody else and decided, well, it wasn't for me. What did he say? Oh, there are some idiots in my party, he would say. But he was one of them. That he was, and he's, well, still an idiot. So Farage decided it was time to jump ship. And surprise, surprise, he's formed yet another political party. The Brexit Party. It was like he couldn't resist the call of the political limelight. He wanted to remain relevant, you see. He was fading, he was, into insignificance. Just like that, he was back in the game. Bit like a sociopath, maybe. Narcissist. But as the years went by and the dust settled on Brexit of today, and Brexit of tomorrow becomes even more evident, the Farage's star began to wane. It wasn't a star that I particularly alleged to, no. Just want to cover it up. Put it out. Well, the Brexit Party struggled to find a solid footing. And it seemed like his political career was running out of steam. So, what does Nigel Farage do? He appoints Richard Tice as leader of the Brexit Party, which is now called the Reform Party. Not Reclaim, no, that's Loser Fox. Yeah, Loser Fox. Well, Richard Tice hasn't done much good, has he? He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. He's constantly making, spurious claims. Just dump them on the French shores, he'd say. Referring to the migrants. Well, old Nigel Farage. He is no novice to failure. Now, once running for a seat in, UK Parliament, alas, it wasn't meant to be. And he lost to a man in a dolphin suit. Yes, folks, Fuck's sake. A man dressed as a dolphin. And that reminds me of Theresa May. She had to stand there next to old Count Binface. As they called out the election results. There they were, with straight faces. And there was Count Binface. Well, so there we have it, folks. It's a bit of a rollercoaster ride for old Nigel Farage. Destroyed his relationships. Probably more than one. Destroyed his marriage. Could you imagine living with him? Especially with his one-trick pony. You know, one-track pony. Whatever his one-trick pony. Brexit. Bet she had enough of it. Well. So from founding UKIP, I suppose, to leading the charge for Brexit. And from the peak of fame to the depths of, post-referendum uncertainty, disaster, you could say. Well, not all is lost for old Nigel Farage, since he has found his calling as a host on a GB News, propagating more hate and division and a splash of propaganda, just like Jacob Rees-Mogg. But he'd find it rather uplifting. He would. Blimey. And then you got Dan Wootton crying on TV. Well, you might as well have done. He looked like he was about to blah, blah, blah. But he's not gaining the same kind of response as Hugh Edwards at the BBC. God. Politics, eh? It surely is messed up. Who's Shirley? Anyway, talk about Shirley. Let's go into the chat. And see if we can find Shirley. Oh, is she there? Oh, no, there is no one there called Shirley. Well. Cheers for that, Daily Blase. So, yeah, you did do that one, did you? I didn't see it, mate, sorry. Yeah, I did it this morning. Oh, okay. It's online. You have a galloping knob rot if you wish. Okay, it's online. You can have a galloping a knob rot if you wish. I said it twice. Because I had to. Sorry. Farage is a pantomime villain. He isn't he? He's behind you. Or something like that. The laughing chin. Ooh. Let's go on down. Law-abiding. Oh, most definitely. I wonder how much he was paid to appear on shows. Oh, I've done that already, haven't I? Scroll down a bit. What is that? I just saw something. Alright. Farage is like Binface. His success rests in the lack of trust in the people who opposed opposed him. Jesus and Josie. How is it possible to count those votes for so long? You think they'll all be digitised now, wouldn't you? Press a button. I vote, bing, done. But no, they've got physical things, they've got to count them. What they need is a Dominion machine, but just don't blame Dominion, they'll sue you over, well, it was now what they got in the end, was it the 500,000 or 300,000 or something? Oh yeah, quite a lot of money, whatever it was. I remember, how much did Dominion get in their lawsuit against, whoever it was, Trump or whoever it was. Polls don't close until 10 o'clock. So still 10 o'clock. Oh my giddy aunt. 10 o'clock. It's another 10 minutes. 9 minutes. Another 9 minutes. The polls will close in the United Kingdom. And then we're going to have to wait. It's not going to be Conservatives, is it? It ain't, is it? It's going to be Count Binface. Oh, I hope so. I just hope so. Cheers, Susan. Are we being heavily moderated now? Bang goes my limericks. What? Why? What's happened to your limericks? What is wrong with your limericks? I haven't moderated you at all, Top Smoke. I'd like to see your limericks. Put it in again. See what happens. It's not something I've done. Mad Monk, if number 3, if Top Smoke does a limerick, let it through. I want to see it. This channel has membership. Oh, we do. We have memberships. Oh, crikey. Let me show you. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Allshorts one chain. That one. Oh, that one. Oh, there he goes. Oh, look at Steve Ray with his megaphone. Users know electricity. Super chats, memberships, Patreon. Buy me a coffee. Oh, okay. Helps the channel to carry on. In fact, I couldn't. So, I really appreciate the members and what have you. It's brilliant. We're getting quite a few members now. It's really cool. So I'll keep checking out on them. I got some ideas, though. I got some ideas. But we're going to do a few extra bits and pieces for the members. Might even do an extra stream, but just a membership stream. But don't really have enough members just yet, unless I can get enough of you together. So, yeah, maybe that would be an hour. I don't know. It's nice, you know, when you do streams and there's enough people there. See, we got I had 77 at one point. We've got 55 at the moment. So that was quite it's quite nice when you got those people, because you feel that you've got somebody there. It feels like there's a bit of a banter going on, even though the banter comes through the feedback on the chat. Scroll down. Oh, 750 million. Was that Dominion, was it? I was over 750 million. Believe me, that's a lot of flipping money. Oh, Sean Crown, Bon Oui, Marcus, and Ala Pushen. Yes, until next time. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for joining, Sean. Didn't know you were there. And Jim Toy, hi, Marcus. The Green Party might be doing better today if David Icke hadn't tarnished them with a bunch of loonies. Yeah, okay, fair point. Yeah, flipping David Icke. Are you talking about the football, though, Geezer? Because he's a loon. Absolute loon. I prefer dull, competent politicians. It would be a wonderful change. Do you know what? I don't necessarily want competent, dull politicians. I want honesty. They don't have to be dull. I just want honesty. If somebody's got a bit of personality, that's fine. As long as they're honest with it. As long as they, move heaven and earth for the people, so the people are, they're benefiting from the politicians that are put in power by them. Basically repaying them for their kindness to vote them in. Because without that, there's no trust in politics without honesty. And all this parliamentary privilege, lying constantly in Parliament. I don't know if anyone saw Jeremy Hunt making his speech. Well, it's been interviewed regarding JLR, Jaguar Land Rover, and that battery factory that's going to be potentially built in Somerset. But the deal's not done yet. So that could be undermined at any moment. And he looked really sheepish. If you saw his face, he looked really sheepish. He looked really uncomfortable. Like he was probably lying. Don't call me Shirley. Oh dear. So, El Frogo, no Banco. That's pretty much it. No Banco for El Frogo. Well, Farage is the kind of guy that thinks consensual intercourse is always paid. Oh dear. Want to see Al Murray run for office again? Oh my god, yeah. 750 million. Oh, scroll down. No limericks have been heard during this production. If you get a receipt, it must be consensual. There we go. Memberships like the EU can't leave, but you can say you've left. Well, there was an old man, says 91 Leeds. There was an old man with a beard who said, "It's just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen and 4 larks and a wren and have built their nests in my beard." Oh. Cheers for that. 100 youths gathered. Oh, here we go. 100 youths gathered outside Ike's house, chanting, "We want the Messiah." After the Wogan show. Oh my god, really? Career Library. Allshorts. If there's no space for people inside, people are queuing outside. And they are still allowed to vote. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, if you're in the queue, you can still vote, can't you? The local presiding officer will stop people joining the queue. Ah. when the poll closes. Oh, I see.
So,
So
you
the
have
existing people in the
accepted the
coup
truth.
can vote, but you can't have anybody else added to the coup. Oh, it was Pumps. Hello, Pumps. How are you, my friend? For all the bands. Cheers, buddy. You're most kind. I don't understand sects and idol worship. It seems so strange. I happen to agree. I don't get it either, no. Hello, Andrew Pedler. So, it's okay to deny access to a private business based on sexuality. You're referring to Nigel Farage, aren't you? Yeah. Something we cannot control. I bake a cake, etc. But it's not okay to deny a business to a xenophobe and a racist. That's pretty much the case. These people, they don't remember, or they're hoping that you don't remember what they've said in the past and what they've done. But he made a big deal about it. In fact, I think some policies changed on the basis of it, just like regarding this latest spaff. So, yeah, it's hypocrisy. Total and utter hypocrisy from Nigel Farage. But why be surprised? You know, he wants everything his own way. And he just have a little hissy fits, doesn't he? Now, Brexit turns out to be Hotel California. Yeah. I'm at 33,000 plus units of ammo for the fleet, and it's still not enough. Obviously, you're playing some kind of game. I take it. A cosmeteer. Well, Count Binface, he was interviewed. He was interviewed by Joe. Now, if you watch a lot of, I don't know, YouTube and Twitter and what have you, a bit like me, you will know about Joe. And it's, yeah, he particular interviews and does some pretty funny videos and that as well, to be fair. Well, Count Binface, he was interviewed. That he was. By Joe. I've got to find it now. There we go. Is that one? No? Is that one? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, probably have to make it a bit smaller. Oh, there he is. Let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, let's see. Can we get the subtitles in that as well? Let's make it even smaller. Let's get the subtitles in there. I might have to do it on that one. No, I can't. Oh, you devil. Formatting's never easy, is it? But this is a very important and really should go down in history as it's a very important interview. It really is.
You're a politician in British politics, but you are, it's fair to say, I'd say, an unsuccessful one, in that you've lost 3 elections.
Fuck you, mate.
That's an honest response. Why should we listen to you if you've lost 3 elections?
Listen, you invited me here.
I did.
This is just like Elon Musk and the BBC. What's going on here?
Except I've got evidence this time.
He's gone a bit mean here, viewers. Look.
This is the grilling they've tuned in for.
Yeah, okay, fine. You want some tit for tat. Okay,
yeah.
Fine. Right. I'll give you this. I have been unsuccessful so far on your planet numerically. But I would argue that in terms of poetic justice and morality, I am the victor. I took on Theresa May. What happened to her? Turfed out, complete failure. I'm still standing. I took on Boris Johnson. Turfed out, complete failure. I'm still standing. I took on Sadiq. Oh, no, he's still going. Okay, that doesn't quite work.
His career is going to end in shame in the next year or so.
Well, that's you saying that, not me. But I also took on Lawrence Fox, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And look what happened to him. Absolutely destroyed, not numerically, but morally, by the old Binny. So, I would say, on my planet, I'm an untrammeled power monger who everyone loves and adores, and I do very well. I'm a new boy here. It's like if I started a new football club, I wouldn't be going straight into your Premier League, would I? I'd have to, build myself up. Unless I'm MK Dons, a bunch of bastards they are, taking the Wimbledon job. I'd have to work myself up like Ryan Reynolds is doing with Wrexham. Think of me as a political Wrexham. That's not rectum, Wrexham. Very important difference. The others are the rectums. I'm the Wrexham. Bring it on.
So I had to add that. Oh, I hope the volume was okay. I had to add, the volume was quite low on that, so I had to add a few decibels. 10 decibels I had to add to that. Oh, God. It's funny. Politicians should be offered free submersible trips to see the Titanic. Well, there'd have to be a Titan Mark II, because Titan Mark I is gone. It's in bits. And they've raised it in bits. Yeah. There's a glass dome that was only down to, 1,000 metres or something, or 1,300 metres. Yet they're going down to about 4,000-ish metres. Madness. Look up the Finnish Hobby Horse Championship. You're kidding me. There's a Hobby Horse Championship. Blimey. The pound is a very toxic currency. That is. It's going up and down all over the place. And so is the property market. Because obviously with the inflation's come down just a tad, was it? I'll say tads, but 0.8%. It was 8.7. That's 7.9 now, which obviously is going to bring food prices down. Well, means they won't grow quite as fast. But food prices actually have come down a little bit as well. But it's going to take a while before that goes. Is felt by the consumer. The thing is, it might be gobbled up in supermarkets' profits, because the supermarkets' profits have diminished somewhat. So they might use that as a way of making more money. Turnover's been pretty much the same for, or increased for the likes of Tesco's, but their profit margins have reduced because of red tape and obviously everything's been going on. And now we've got flippin' Putin. But out about Putin, he's decided to rip up the agreement, the UN agreement that was negotiated using as a proxy, wasn't it? Was Erdogan, the Turkish president. And already they've been adding mines, depth charges, and what have you, into the Black Sea, around the Ukrainian ports. And any ship, they're saying, they made announcements, and any ship that's there will be seen as hostile. We're on the precipice of war here. It's not getting well. I just can't say it now. It's just getting a bit even more heated, isn't it? Well, the problem with all this is, or the obvious problems with war itself, but then it's always the poor, isn't it? It's always those who have got nothing, who live in countries that they can't grow anything because it's too blooming hot and they've got no water, or they ain't got no soil, it's all depleted, and they're always the ones that suffer in the wars and what have you. More so than anyone, really, to be honest. Although the Ukrainian people have pretty much been suffering. But, what is his goal here? Okay, he's saying that Putin's saying he wants the. It's say he'd agree to the actual UN treaty as long as he gets what he wants. Who's going to agree to that? Well, sanctions is one. He wants the sanctions lifted. You lift the sanctions, you're just giving Vladimir Putin the means to earn even more money to buy more of these drones, for instance, from Iran. These suicide drones. So it's... When does this end? I don't see an end at the moment. Scary. Scary times. That it is. I'm done with work, says Gingers. Time to walk and feed my dog. I'll be back, because Marks will go on and on and on and on. Thanks for that, Gingers. Have a nice walk. Oh, Alistair Williams, Burger King, Brexit. I might just do that. I'll do that now. I'll tell you, I'm gonna do that now. What's he been saying? I don't even know about Fly. They're bike distributors. They import push bikes into the UK. Well, he's just announced that he's had enough. He said he's had an absolute enough because of Brexit. Well, the CEO of it. Yeah, it's quite a big company. And, they're closing doors on it because of Brexit. And he cited Brexit as the primary cause. He reckons 90% of his issues were because of Brexit. So... Oh, I see. Yeah, if I play that, I'll be demonetised if I do that. Because of copyright. I've got to be careful of copyright. Why I had to create a Burger King Brexit. What is full episode Har? Why I had to create a Burger King Brexit. I'll stick it on episode. So what's this all about? Let's have a look what it is. Tells us why he felt he had to make a Burger King Brexit. What? I'll check that later. Maybe do another live stream. That looks quite funny. I've got to be a little bit careful. I keep getting flipping. As you probably already know, I keep getting strikes. So I've got to be a little bit more careful. Because if I get too many strikes, I'll get rid of me. Won't be allowed to do anything. There. How will I cope? Ooh, Neddy. Oh, question of sanity. Hello there. A new world movement, maybe. Just plant trees, please. Yeah, that's what we've got to do. We plant trees. As you probably know, we plant trees here in France. And the amount of additional wildlife that we have seen as a result is phenomenal. It's fantastic, in fact. Especially the birds. Different birds might have you be getting now. So it's absolutely great. I love it. Saving trees is better, most definitely. You've got to save the trees, saving trees, and planting more trees. And also, we need habitats for the little birdies and other animals as well. Safe habitats. I'd like to see them hobby giraffing. I don't even know what that is. I saw a detailed chart today that surprisingly the biggest import of grain from Ukraine is China. China. Yeah, and, you know.
One of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water.
Well, India has been growing quite a bit of grain, and they were going to be exporting a lot last year, and they couldn't because it was just too hot. They lost, they just wouldn't grow. It's stunted, you see. The same in my garden. It's so flipping hot now, everything's stunted. Tomatoes doing okay, though. Although we had a stint of blight, but we managed to get that in control. I like the dressage, says Top Smoke. Dressage? Wait, horses? As a non-absolutionist, says Angry Pagan, I reject extremists of all stripes, political, religious, or cultural. IDC. Tribalism, to me, doesn't just mean conflict. Tribalism must be like Dunning-Kruger effect, and that's kind of a bit like tribalism, isn't it? It's sort of like feed off a certain faction of people, you know, so a certain ideology driven by your desire to, well, follow, to be a lemon, to be a pleb. Burger King did an advert on a bus. Another Whopper must be an election. Very good. There were a lot of Whoppers surrounding Brexit. I'll tell you what, in a Whopper these days, I don't know what it's like in the UK, but the Big Mac should be called the Small Mac. What the hell has happened to that? It never was brilliant, was it? But crikey. You know, I was kind of a bit hungry the other day. It was actually about a month or so ago. And I actually made a mistake and went into McDonald's just to get, I didn't get no chips or anything like that, just a Big Mac. Because I did used to like the Big Mac. But no, it's just crap. It was absolute rubbish. And it was just, this here in France, I don't know what it's like in the UK, but I bet you it's not the same in the United States. Reminds me, I'll tell you what, I should have gone in there with a bag full of guns or something, like in that film Falling Down with Michael Douglas. Was it Kirk Douglas? Or was that the father? There's a YouTube channel, a movement in the USA that carry out grass, etc., burning, and also letting native grass and plants grow instead. Carry out grass, etc., burning. Carry out grass, burning, and letting native grass and plants grow instead. Yeah, I won't be burning anything at the moment. No. I'd like to set light to the whole field if I do that. And also, I'd be a bit concerned. I think what I have noticed is that we do seem to be having a lot of little baby oak trees popping up all over the flipping shop. So what I've been doing is, just to add to the ones that we're putting in, we're basically putting stakes in so I don't chop them with the mower, with the tractor. So just marking them. So it's quite good, you know. It's nice to see it progress, to be honest. It's going to take longer than I thought it was going to. It really is. It's a lot more work, and plus this time of year it's too hot. You put put trees in the ground at the moment. They'll still be going in, but at the moment it's just too hot. We've got to try and water them and things, you see. And they'll be so stunted, you'll get no root growth. So they won't do them any favours. And we've got a lot actually in the garden that we've propagated ourselves, ready to go in as well. So that'll be good. That is going to be good. Oh, Kirk was Spartacus. That's it. Michael was Falling Down. I love that film. Brilliant film. Marcus says, a lot of foods I used to enjoy, says Susan, and I didn't have time to cook. After years of not eating fast convenience foods, had some, and it was just foul. It is. It's just... I think what it is desensitization, in the sense that over a period of time, people who, well, ate these kind of things, it's got gradually worse and worse and worse. People don't notice. Like the wagon wheel. It used to be that big, but now it's like that big. But it might be because I'm bigger. Might be. But the fact is, there is a thing called shrinkflation, and many producers have reduced the size and weight of their products and the volume in their products. Instead of 6s, it's 5s, you know. Instead of 10s, it's 8s. Those Whopper Doritos are awful. There's a Whopper Dorito. Oh my god. I like sweet chili Doritos are nice. I like them. I'm Talbot Chris. They don't like me though. They're really bad for me. Well, probably bad for everybody. It's toxic, really, aren't they? The investment is for 300 years. Time. So nobody has done any planting since. From what? Yeah, you might have a point there. But the thing is, it's as when they're young, they're growing, and they do suck up a lot. But for me, it's not just about that. It's about the actual providing habitat as well for animals. That's what we really want to do. The trees are a means to get to that end, I think. And also, obviously, the trees are good. So, yeah, dark chocolate digestives are definitely smaller, says Casper Northerner. They got less diameter, less girth. Tell that to the missus. Well, with climate change happening, are you getting any requests for planting banana trees? No, not yet. Maybe later. You can grow banana trees here, but it's whether or not you get any fruit on them, it'd be debatable. You can create little microclimates, can't you? So that is possible. It's like you can grow, you can grow in London, actually, pineapples. You know, but you generally have to warm spaces. You create like a little, it's again a microclimate. And they used to have these low greenhouses for growing pineapples in London. Yeah, but usually the rich people do, you see. Yeah, and quite easy to grow a pineapple. Just from the old pineapple, just top the top off and stick it in the ground. Yeah, with the green bit on. And Jaffa cakes. Oh, quite all sickly stuff. Oh. Marcus, there's lots of foods I used to enjoy, yep. I say. I haven't tried that. Five Guys fries doesn't feed a developing nation anymore. The fries, well, it's not be funny, but they're just full of oil, aren't they? Yeah, it seems to me that we just eat frozen chips these days. Well, what we do, we cut them ourselves and what have you, but they're just covered in oil. It's all greasy, horrible. You know, you think they're not, you know, haven't put them in the fryer. Let's still the coat them in oil, spray them in oil. Oh no, burgers are getting small here in the US. Oh, okay. Oh, they're getting small in the US as well, are they? And they look like a what you would call a biscuit in the UK. Oh. Ain't great, is it? Everything's become smaller and worse. Poorer quality. But you're right, you got chlorinated chicken, haven't you? Splinter. Got a house full of kids at the moment. The fact it's been quiet, I think they've been really good. They've gone to bed at the moment, so yeah. Got 4 little girls. 4 little girls and 4 little boys. Oh no, that's Rolf Harris. Shouldn't say that. Anyway, the climate change happening. Are you getting any requests for playing? But the answer is no be answer. So I act more than I speak, and that is what the gods will see. I hope you're well, number 3. Okay, shrinking packages basically means more waste for packaging. Not the right thing to do in times of climate crisis. Now, I know it's probably the same in the UK, but what is it with packaging for every tiny little thing? Here in France, we get I'll probably show you actually, but get tea bags or, you know, infusion bags, you know, like fruit teas and stuff like that. Every single little one is wrapped in polythene, and then it's put into a box, and then wrapped in polythene. Do we really need all that? What's wrong with a tea caddy? You know? It's getting silly. And then, okay, it's not so bad here regarding vegetables and stuff, I must say. But you still got stupid things in packaging. Probably because it's been shipped from a very long way away. No reason to grow your own food. No, yeah, 0 packaging. It's just nuts. Have the exit polls been released yet? Let's have a look. Alright, voters go to the polls. Okay, got that. Okay. Done that one. Alright. Okay. Aha. Show latest update. Okay. Alright, 1 minute ago, Tories blame circumstances. What? Oh, well, they're talking about the pandemic, of course. Well, the Tories were quick out of the gates with an exercise in expectation and management. Obviously, they don't think they're going to win. They think they're going to be obliterated with a bit of luck. Well, the Conservatives said it was always going to be very challenging set of by-elections, with party facing a trio of losses. Tory spokesman blamed the circumstances surrounding the contests, with the cost of living crisis raging and Labour soaring ahead in the polls. So, okay, so the battery factory isn't working then. That's a bit funny, that one, isn't it, eh? And the spokesman said governing parties rarely win by-elections, stressing that the results would not determine the Conservatives' performance at the next general election. Yeah, I reckon, dear. Well, the spokesman said across all these campaigns, we have heard zero enthusiasm for Sir Keir Starmer's Labour Party and a lack of answers. To be fair to Labour, how can they really give an answer? They don't know what cards they're going to be dealt yet. All they know is it's bad. Now we need to know, or to redouble our efforts, earning back trust of the voters by delivering on our plan to halve inflation, grow the economy, reduce the debt, cut waiting lists, and stop the boats. Or was it the boots? Stop the boats. What's happened to the 40-odd flipping hospitals? I know. We'll send old Barkley around with his VR goggles, and people can imagine that they exist. Well, it looks like the Tories, they are well braced for a disastrous... Oh, well, come over here, you. Disastrous, they say, by-election results. Well, election defeats. This happened to be in the Independent. Well, the Conservatives are braced for a hat-trick of election losses that would make Rishi Sunak the first Prime Minister since Harold Wilson to suffer these defeats in a single day. It's a hat-trick. Well, oh my God, I can't stand this man. I actually think he's worse than Boris Johnson. You knew what you got with Boris Johnson. You knew that he was bad. You knew he was rotten to the core. This guy is trying to come over as being honest and sincere. Integrity! Yeah, right. But no. He's just foul. He's a foul individual. Oh, I'm going to make him small that. Can't stand him. I really can't stand him. I think he's worse. So, the Tories are braced for disastrous election results. Rishi Sunak has warned MPs they face a tough battle in 3 crucial by-elections. We'll fight them on the beaches. So, the counting set is beginning soon. Okay, the polls close in 30 minutes' time. Well, it's closed now. So this was 53 minutes ago. So they closed at 10 o'clock, apparently. So the polls closed at 30 minutes. Well, no, that was at 10 o'clock. So it's 23 minutes ago. So the counting would have started. The results are expected in the early hours of Friday morning. Have I really got to be live for that long? Oh my giddy aunt. No, I can't do that. I might go live again tomorrow. Actually, when I get the results, I'll go live probably once we've got the results in the morning sometime, probably. I think I will. Yeah, why not? Then the results are expected. Oh, okay. So the candidates, we know about the candidates already. We've done that. 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 Why are they repeating themselves? Oh yeah, 10 o'clock. There you go. That's closed. That's passed now. So polling stations close at 10 p.m. So they are closed. Okay, and that we've done that already. So there's not much going on. I suppose they're not ready to say until we've got the actual results in. Well, my kitty is here. Oh, hello, my kitty. Hello, my kitty. Meow. Now we've got a little kitty too. Little Riley. Hardly ever see him. No. Oh man, that's how I know. Oh, no, you will not be live for the results. Says Mad Monk 33. Is that an order? I think so. I think for that remark you deserve a... Oh, look at him go. He looks like Peter. Oh, who's that? Anyone expect the results to trigger a general election? Now, do you think they're going to trigger a general election in May or maybe a late winter one this year? They're getting to the point where they're not going to get anything through. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But a boy, that he is. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised it'll be in December. On Christmas Day. So no one turns up. That's what they're hoping for. Well, what can you say though, really? So, let's find this. Okay, by-election. Let's see if anything news happening, huh? On another site. No, I'm not looking on that one. No. Not on a Tory one. Oh, crikey. No. Bristol. Okay. About there. Right, so voters in a sizable chunk of Somerset will find out no matter the... Okay, so nope, nothing there. David Warburton, is he the guy? Is he the bread guy that feeds people human hair with listine? That's from in his bread. So 8 candidates have been campaigning across the constituency, which includes the titular town of Somerton and Frome, along with neighbouring towns of Britton, Castlegrey, Langport and Wincanton, and dozens of small picturesque villages. Blimey. That is not much happening there. Back into the chat in a second. Alright, so what is the BBC? The Tory, is it the Tory press, the BBC? No, apparently not. No, maybe. One minute they love them, next minute they hate them. I think most of the time they hate them, the BBC. So, Chris Mason of the BBC is saying that... Oh, let me show you. There you go. Alright. Analysis. Ooh, analysis. How badly could the Conservatives do? By Chris Mason. Hello, Lee Corn. I hope you're well, buddy. The big question tonight is this: how badly could the Conservatives do? Now they have been struggling at the opinion polls for ages. You don't say, and they have a pretty had a pretty hellish year, and so many people are struggling with the cost of living crisis. But I bet you Brexit ain't even mentioned in this. Now, remember, these are 3 seats they won at the last general election. Their party figure put it to me tonight that they expected to lose horribly and potentially historically in all 3 seats, and blamed what they call Long Boris. Boris Johnson won them seats in the first place because of, well...
We got an oven-ready deal, put it in the microwave.
Got another glowy one there. What's that one?
Let's get Brexit done.
That one. That as well. So, Long Boris. There's nothing long about him, is there? No, it's all wobbly and square. Well, a sense of that the actions and behaviour of the former Prime Minister are still affecting them. But they defended him. Let's be honest, they defended him. But in the 2 of the seats, one in Somerset and the one in North Yorkshire, now they are, well, defending massive majorities. The Labour tonight are confident that they will take what was Johnson's seat in the capital. But they have faced awkward questions about London Mayor Sadiq Khan's plan to, well, you Les and what have you. And how it actually damages them. The Labour Party, that is. Then there is Selby and Anstey in North Yorkshire. Now, Labour could win the next general election comfortably and not win seats like this. So it's a massive mountain to climb for them. But it would be a wow moment if, well, that really would set the mood, wouldn't it? Now, they're throwing everything at it, apparently. They had 3 shadow cabinet ministers there today, and oh wow, exciting! And hundreds of campaigners. Some in the party are saying it will be very close. Others are much more confident. Meanwhile, the Liberal Democrats in Somerset and Frome, well, excuse me, they are upbeat and confident of victory, and they claim just have knocked on around 15,000 doors. Oh my giddy aunt, I'd slap you when you did that to me. Waking me up middle of the night or during the day, I don't know, whenever it might be. Leave me alone, I don't want politicians on my doorstep. Feed them to the dogs, that's what I say. Well, sore knuckles, they said, and cups of coffee all round. But the night was young. Oh. Like when the Jehovah's Witnesses turn up, isn't it? That's a bit like that. I don't want them turning up at my door, disturbing me. Oh. Back in the chat. Oh, log Boris. A log Boris is a scary concept. Do you mean Long Boris? Hello, chatty rat. Is this a 1 hour stream? Yes, it's a 2 hour stream actually. It's a Marcus hour. Yeah. I find it hard to do an hour. It feels like an hour is just like I'm gonna cut myself off short. All short. Yeah, too short. Bing, watching Larry and Paul live. You don't know Larry and Paul? They've got a comedic channel, and they're very funny. Oh, there we go. There we come. Glad you said Long Boris and not a Long Johnson. Hannah Long Johnson. Number 3. This is indeed a terrifying concept. So is Boris Log. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, what it is. Well, Tories are losing because I keep covering for criminals. Well, pretty much all the way through, isn't it? Every time to Boris Johnson, I don't know, as they say, get round the Pritster and that Patterson geezer. And then, okay, the tractor porn guy, he got kind of thrown under the tractor, he did, didn't he? He resigned, yet the other guy didn't. And then you got Chris Pincher the Pincher. Even Living Alexander Boris Treffel Johnson would call him, Pincher by name, Pincher by nature. Oh, the excuses were flying around everywhere, weren't they, for this lot? Politics, knock on your door. They don't do that here. They know better, says Joel. Tories are losing because they keep covering for criminals, and that they do. Alright, well, I might go live in the morning sometime. But for now, I think, before I actually fall asleep, I better go to sleep. If that makes any sense. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe. Well, it'd be quite interesting to see. If the Tories, I'd be very surprised if the Tories win any seats, considering not just the polls, but the feeling against them. Everybody hates them. It's all about tactical voting and getting rid of the Tories. Any of them, all of them. They're just foul. Absolutely foul. So, we're not going to get any results just yet. Rest well and take care. And you. Court meme with Farage outside captioned, leave means leaves. Oh, you mean Coots, the Coots Bank. Yeah, there's an image of Nigel Farage leaving the Coots Bank with a little saying leave means leave. Yeah, that's quite funny. I saw that. If Boris goes into green mode, he could rename himself Forest. Oh, dear. About 45 minutes in. What? Well, I am going to call it in now. 2 hours I've done. It's 2 hours and 3 minutes and 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 seconds. Yeah. It's kind of an hour, isn't it? Times 2. Maybe. It's stereo. It's a stereo hour. That's what it is. Well, where's that gone? Have I missed anything? Before I say bye, have I missed anything? I was going to think. I was thinking about doing Dan Wootton, but then I'd get attacked regarding mental health and all that. You see, some people suffer from mental health are genuine, and some are not. The Parliament. What's that one? Parliamentary. I think I've done it already. That one. Done that. No Dark Wooden Shark. And horse from 60pp. Boris Johnson hasn't given his WhatsApps yet. Done that one, BBC. Done that. Bank rules. Well, no, done that. Oh, I did it. Woohoo! Well, considering account Binface. Who else has a thing on their head? Well, it has to be Monsieur Petroli. Maybe I might do that one again. I don't know. Anyway, it's time for me to go. Thank everybody for joining us today, and that we might go live again tomorrow. But I'll also be going live on the weekend. Usually, I've been I'm trying to find my best days now. So at the moment, I'm doing one on Saturday evening, one on Sunday evening, and also on Sunday lunchtime as well. At the minute, I'm just trying to see which ones where I get the best performance from, and also you get more variety of people as well. Because people's lives are different, you see, they have different needs. So I might wake you up, gingers. Maybe. Anyway, I hope you'll have a lovely weekend. Yeah. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, would you? Tata. What's happened there? What's it all out there for? Who put it up there? Tata. Huh? Where are you? By the way, that's not the title in that picture. Oh no, I've only got 20 rolls left. I better go shopping.
Go on.
Okay.
Well, I understand there's an issue with supplies.
That's right.
If there
Well,
was
it's
enough
just
for
like,
everyone-
you can use a scarf. A scarf is, everybody, a lot of people have scarves. And you can use a scarf. Scarf would be very good.
Hey, what's the date? Fuck! Ah, fuck! Yay, road trip! Fuck! Shit! Ah, fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolcino d'amor.
Veuillez raccrocher le pistolet.
Dirty!
Veuillez raccrocher le pistolet.
Cool face masks. Oh, even better. Compact. Mission accomplished, so Monsieur Petroli makes his way back to her indoors. Shit! Hi, honey, I'm home.
Petroli! Petroli! Have you done your chores yet?
Oh, that's not fair. Do I have to?
Yes, get on with it.
I love you, Mr. Radish. As the day draws to an end, Monsieur Petroli expresses his freedom, literally. While the sun goes down over the horizon, Monsieur Petroli enjoys a glass of white wine. Or so he thought.
I'm so